Yeah, I think you could set it up to work for Sega.
You probably could, dude.
Yeah, people do. I went to the school I went to. People would do shit like that for projects.
Yeah, you could get in there.
We had a project where we had to like make a MIDI device, and I like went to a Goodwill and like drilled a bunch of holes in a kid's toy and made like a beat machine out of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Beat machine?
Well, I mean, yeah.
I make a beat machine every night.
Yeah, I just look in the mirror for the blueprints.
That was my ex-wife's nickname for me.
Yeah, the beat machine.
We got that, right?
Yeah, we got that. But you got talking to your mic though, dude.
I didn't know if we were. Are we rolling? I don't
Yeah,
know.
we're rolling.
Yeah,
dude.
we're rolling. We're rolling.
Welcome back to
Kind of
the.
ease into it, you know.
We're at the
Yeah, we
freaking show.
That
You
also
can't
reminds
hear
me of my course.
it. Yeah. We're here with GIL THOMAS. Very funny guy.
Studio audience.
Yeah, no, we haven't recorded an episode since the Gerardo fiasco.
I'm
Also, what they called me in middle school.
unaware of what you're talking about. What do you mean, the Gerardo fiasco?
We had Gerardo Alarcon on for an
of course.
episode.
Love
and,
Gerardo.
He's a great guy. And
Is that okay to say?
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
Post
We tried
fiasco?
we tried to have a false
Well,
beef. They
yeah.
tried to do a false beef.
We
on
are-
the page.
we are
And it
feuding.
became a real beef.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they tried to get us views. He tried to help us out and try to get us views by like.
Classic, the Mandela.
And then,
the Mandela.
and then right afterwards, we stopped posting for months.
Yeah, then
So
we didn't
it really
post any
helped.
No, not to be
episode for months
confused with the
on
Mandela effect, which is that other thing. It's the Mandela effect. Because you know Howie Mandel did that, right?
end. What did he do?
Remember when
He did a
that?
fake beef?
Yeah, Howie Mandel created the fake beef with who was it?
I just know the glove. I just know the glove
Some
joke.
like actor or something created a fake beef, and people were like, "Is this real?" And then like his podcast gained traction, and then it turned out to be fake.
Howie's
It was totally
podcast?
scripted. I think it was maybe Dana White.
It was recently?
It was like I feel like a few months ago. It was this year. Yeah.
Oh, so he didn't create
Huh.
the fake beef. I thought you were talking about some stuff going on in like the 80s.
No, this is
When
like
he was
his
starting
podcast.
out.
His
I see.
podcast now.
I see. I know they I think they did a fake ancestry test on the Haktua girl, and so she's like 99% Ashkenazi Jew, which is funny. Like they said they did it like in the span of the podcast, which like yeah, obviously,
Yeah.
and like a bunch of people really believed it.
Yeah, it's just like wow, that's
Huh?
quick.
Ashkenazi?
Yeah. They claimed that they did an ancestry test on the Haktua girl.
Oh.
You remember this?
So they had her
Vaguely.
hawk Tua onto a fucking thing.
Yeah, so
And then
basically everybody was going crazy, being like, Haktua girl's Jewish, obviously. And it's like, all right, that's just completely fake, obviously.
Is that after she stole everybody's money? Is
That was
when
before the money
Oh,
thieving.
Oh.
The thievery.
That just fueled the fire then.
Yeah. That was- what you got? What you got in the chamber, dude? Let loose. This is the one.
nothing. I just find it interesting that you're like, is this before she like stole everybody's money? And, like,
Yeah.
So that's relevant to her. Actually, not. Is she even Jewish at all?
I don't
guess
think
it doesn't matter.
I don't. Not that it matters, but I think that was a.
She's
gimmick.
from like Tennessee, right?
Yeah, I don't think they
I
have.
don't think there's many there.
I don't know. Yeah, they might be, but I don't. I think that's a moot point. I think it's I think it's obviously that it's like you can't do that within an hour. So yeah, it was, and then people like really
the
bought
DNA
it.
testing thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't get those results right away.
No,
Yeah.
You were right, though. It was Dana White.
See, yeah.
it was a
was
fake beef though,
it was a
right?
fake-
It was a
beef.
fake walkout on his podcast.
Yeah.
Dana White walked out on Howie's.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think Dana White has a podcast, so I think that
No. Yeah, Dana White's podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, Howie walked out of his podcast?
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Oh, okay.
It's a weird little setup.
Why would Dana White have a podcast?
I don't know.
Why does everyone
I don't-
have a
That's,
fucking
I totally wrote it
Yeah,
off. Like,
he-
that's not even possible.
I think there's too many podcasts out there.
Yeah. Plus, Dana White just says the same thing. I don't know if you watch, like, I watch all the UFC things. And Dana White's always saying the same thing. He's always like, that's a tough motherfucker. And, like, he's like, he only has, like, a limited amount of quotes
Yeah.
that he uses
But
every
that's-
time he speaks.
I mean, that's
It sounds to me like a fully realized individual. Yeah. What else is an individual other than just a combination of catchphrases?
Just a soundboard.
yeah.
Yeah, you just got to be a human soundboard with eyes. Like just
There's only so many ways to describe a tough motherfucker.
Yeah,
You know?
you're right. You're right.
Yeah, especially if you are a
Tough kid.
motherfucker.
He loves calling. There's a popular
kid.
meme.
Yeah.
Yeah. Top popular meme is like how Dana White feels after calling a 36-year-old man a tough kid, and it's like a Vince McMahon walking out. It's like, you know, like a powerful. It makes him feel powerful. I guess is the joke, but it's funny. In the moment, it's funny. I didn't describe it well.
And also, he's it's that classic thing of like, I'm going to compliment this person, but I'm also going to belittle them by calling them a child.
Yeah,
You
like
know.
I do own him.
I do, yeah.
So
Sure.
yeah. So but yeah, that happened. So anyways, fucking never even said it. So we record for an hour and a half, and my laptop dies, deletes the whole episode because I had forgot to plug the charger in for the only time I've ever done it in the entire span of us doing this podcast.
And since we haven't released an episode since then, this is the first time anybody's hearing about this.
yeah,
Or, well, I guess it was discussed on...
it was discussed on Raccoon Tweeties,
Yeah.
their podcast.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, love Raccoon Tweeties. I actually messaged Brendan Cooney during COVID because I got COVID, and I was post-vax. And I was fucking on my ass, dude. And I was just like in my bed. And I just binge listened to Raccoon Tweeties. And it was like such a good experience. It literally like got me through my COVID sickness. And I like messaged, I was like, dude, I just want you to know that you got me through my COVID experience.
That's pretty sick.
Listening to all that. Yeah, dude. It was awesome.
How long had they been going by the time?
A long time, dude. They didn't even have all the episodes up on Spotify. It was just, but
I didn't know they've been doing that long. Has Gerardo always been on it, or is it
I believe
been-
Gerardo has always been on it. Yeah,
interesting? I didn't know it was that OG. It makes sense why
Oh,
they have
dude.
such a big fan base now.
absolutely. I guess SGVOG. Yeah,
SGVOG.
absolutely, dude.
It's the popular acronym.
Yeah, but okay. Well, so the fake beef has yet to come out, and now that it's going to be made public that the beef is fake, will the beef be served at all? Or maybe it'll be fun to even be shown knowing that it's fake. Maybe
I
that'll
think-
be fun. You know?
Yeah.
People going into it knowing.
I think
A
they've
bit-
probably done 20 episodes by then, and people have forgotten. But maybe it'll respark.
Yeah.
We'll have to have Gerardo back on.
Yeah, we got to do that too. That'll really get it going.
And maybe this is all a fake out
Maybe this
about
is
the beef being real.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe I'm trying to downplay it because I don't want beef, but they're gonna keep it going anyways.
Well, sure. Or maybe
We don't want beef.
maybe this can be the spark that sets the fire of the real beef. Maybe this
Yeah.
difficulty with the fake beef can be what chars the real beef into the patty of the actual
Char
Sure.
beef.
broils the real beef. It's gonna broil over.
Yeah.
Double-
I'll be honest with you guys. I'm sensing a little beef right now, if I'm honest.
With you? With you between Raccoon Tweeties? Is that what
No,
you're saying?
so-
I used to like those guys, but
I see what you're doing. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, fake beef. That's fake beef.
what's Fake Beef 101?
No, what I was referring to, I'm sensing real beef. Here, sitting in between you two, it's like I feel like I'm being magnetically pulled in either direction, and I don't really know what's going on. Like, is there something you guys wanted to discuss with each other that maybe I could be sort of like an intermediary?
Dude, why the hell did you get so quiet? You're trying to lull us into a beef right now?
I mean, the
Yeah,
end of
the
every
slow cooks.
episode, our guest has to choose a side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is-
okay.
Yeah.
That is. Yeah.
Well, I noticed I was slightly physically closer to you.
That's on purpose.
But I
haven't showered
am
today.
closer in every other way. In every other way other than physically, I am closer to Jared. Physically, frankly, if I may be frank on this podcast, I feel very close to you physically.
Oh, it could be
In
good or
every
bad.
other way, I find you physically repulsive. But in
Yeah.
every other way,
Most people do.
very close with Jared.
It's my wife used to tell me, my ex.
When she was your wife?
Yeah.
She-
Yep. That's why she's my ex-wife. now. But
Right.
I actually made them very close.
Did she say that in her vows?
in her sleep. But yeah.
I don't think she was sleeping.
No, she had one eye open.
You're like,
One
honey,
eye open and not sleeping.
honey, you were talking in your sleep last night. She's like, I wasn't asleep. I was just telling you
Yeah.
that I find you repulsive.
Staring at you.
Yeah, my eyes were open looking at you.
Yeah.
I'm
We
pretty
were
sure you were
having sex.
asleep.
We were having sex.
We were having sex.
I was writing you.
Wait, you were having sex with your wife thinking she was asleep? That's
Yeah, well, hey,
anyway.
I had kind of a clue she was up, but I don't know. I tried to lie to myself. But anyways, but yeah, no. So yeah, well, you're welcoming us back.
Yeah.
You're the
Well,
welcome
what a
guest.
pleasure.
Yeah.
And I'm familiar with this podcast somewhat. I know Joey Massaro
Big Joe.
very well.
He's been AWOL for a little bit.
Yeah, Joey's been AWOL. Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to be doing an open mic, and
You guys have been closing it down quite a bit. Shutting it down.
Just another beef?
This is a beef sparking right now.
Yeah, sure. This could be another totally separate beef.
This is beef. We do beef on this pod.
And I love Joey, but he messaged me like day of, like, oh, I'm out of town. We couldn't host. I didn't even know he was out of town, but he's been out of town a lot.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen him doing much comedy or anything.
Suspicious.
Very, very funny guy.
He's gotten more into the serial killing biz, less into the comedy scene.
It's lucrative.
I really don't know though. Yeah, I think hopefully everything is going all right with his business. Maybe something's stressing him out. But yeah, love Joey. Miss that guy. Big Joe.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah. You want to talk about the open mic? You want to talk about the Barfly?
Not really. I mean, I don't. It's probably not interesting for all of the person listening.
How come you and Ruby just don't do it when he's out of town, or what?
Well, Ruby was unable to do it. She was doing a podcast. And I was working, and then I was like, okay, well, I'm not just gonna not do that.
Yeah.
To host the. So yeah. Anyway, uninteresting and boring, but basically, we're probably not going to do it anymore. I should probably just public announcement here.
PSA.
Wow.
Breaking news, exclusive drop.
I was trying to get it out of you. And
Yeah.
now you start
Jaglin's
the beef.
exclusive.
The Barfly. So what we're going to want to do is probably not have it on a Tuesday and not do it at the Barclay. But we love each other and we love hosting together. So we're going to try and keep that rolling into something else. It's
I like
just
to
not
hear
really
that.
working out. Anyway,
That's the
it's
power
just,
of friendship.
just some breaking news for the community.
It's nice to have unity instead of beef for once on this podcast.
Bro,
There's been a lot of beef.
look, I don't know how old you guys are. How old are you?
70.
Wait,
370.
28.
Yes.
Are you really?
Yes.
You wanted to lie, but it was just a good guess. So
I was impressed.
How old are you? 20.
I'm about 3,000 years old. I'm a bit of a Dracula.
If I
He
ask,
looks pretty bad for his
I'm a
age.
bit of a Dracula.
I have asked a Ouija board multiple times how old I am, and it says somewhere around 3,000.
Wow.
Do you think that's actually how it is for those people who are living for 3,000 years? Do you think they forget over time? They're like, I don't even remember who I was back then.
Probably,
You gotta
yeah.
forget some
That's actually
stuff.
interesting because if you were to think about that as like a real thing hypothetically, I mean, neurology dissipates over time. You just
Yeah.
lose energy, right? You would, I mean, but whatever force is keeping you alive for that long would obviously keep all that going. So I bet you would remember the big things. You would
Yeah.
I bet what would happen is you would start confusing film adaptations and like TV adaptations of actual real life events that you witnessed, and you would think of like maybe you met Napoleon.
Yeah, you'd have like
And then-
flashbacks
Yeah.
and shit.
And then you see Joaquin Phoenix as Napoleon many years later, and then you start thinking of you start thinking of Joaquin Phoenix as Napoleon in your memory
Yeah.
of your interactions with actual Napoleon.
Sure.
That would probably happen.
Or like you watch the movie and Joaquin's face is replaced with actual
All
Napoleon.
right. Yeah, exactly.
I would think I think maybe it'd be fair to be like you lose your memory every time you die. Like every time the villagers, stake your body or whatever. Every time they burn you. Every time
Oh,
they
yeah,
because when you're one of those living
this-
forever guys,
So-
the villagers are the ones killing you.
You're reborn in this?
You're introducing new shit into the lore, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to spitball in here.
Okay, all right.
I feel like, they say like your time is like dilated or whatever as you grow older, like time goes faster because you're just
Because
experiencing.
it's relative.
Yeah. And so it's like, I feel like you'd be like, a year would be a decade, or a decade would be like a year at some point.
Yeah,
And then,
but if you're talking about living forever,
yeah.
then relativity doesn't exist in infinity, right? Because it's relative to what? Nothing. Because relativity relies on the boundaries, right? So but I guess you wouldn't know that because you would be, if you're 3,000 years old, that's how old you are. but like, I guess that's true.
Those guys
like,
die a lot too. Like they get killed. You know what I mean? In the lores, in the stories of these 3,000
lores?
yeah, like
the
they get
lores.
killed, they get
Okay.
buried. Every time you see a
It's been a while since
vampire
I've brushed up on the lores.
movie, seen if you watch Nosferatu, you know he's
Yeah,
always
but
coming out of a coffin.
he
It's
dies.
I gotta tell you, this guy's growing on me. I gotta say.
oh man, yeah.
You're just
Keep
gonna get
growing.
closer and closer. Physically, I will.
I actually
He's
like
gonna
this as
physically grow on
a
you.
dynamic for a podcast. Is just the two hosts and then the guest in the middle, and the two hosts just trying to win the guest over. And then at the end, who do you like more? And that's kind of fun.
That would be fun if we were just competing for your attention and appreciation. Maybe that's a good idea for the future, but
We've been doing this for
I like the concept
2
of-
years now,
yeah,
and we don't have a concept. So
yeah. We just got a couple reoccurring segments.
I mean,
recurring.
concept needs a concept.
it's all relative.
I like the concept where we just get the guest in here and just force ourselves onto them immediately.
Hey,
Only male guests.
Yeah.
Did you guys think that? I thought I was kind of cooking when I said the thing about relativity not applying to infinity. Did you guys think that was a smart thing to say?
Elaborate on that. Explain that.
You lost me, so
I'm
it
just
had
gonna-
to have been smart.
I'm a bit of a layman.
Remember when I said that relativity?
I remember when you said it.
Yeah, you said
Yeah,
that about a year ago.
Relatively speaking, yeah, I guess. But that is true. I remember Tom Green, dude. By the way, underrated stand-up.
His new stand-up is nice. His
Dude,
new special
Well,
is nice.
I actually haven't seen the new one. I actually haven't seen it. I'll check it out.
It's all right. He did like a 3-part thing with Prime where he did like a documentary, a show, and then also he does this special, and they all kind of intertwine. They're like they're all the same content in different media forms.
Yeah.
But
he's
it's Tom Green's Freddy.
Yeah, Freddie
Yeah.
got fanged. Freddie got finger banged. He is Freddie. He's also Balbert.
Freddie got fingered. I mean, like
He's also Balbert the butler. That's the
Balbert.
best. Yeah, there's a scene he has a movie called Bob the Butler, and they're like, he's like telling someone his name is Bob, and they're like, oh, so your name is Robert, and he's like, no, it's Bob, and he's like, wait, if Rob is short for Robert, wouldn't Bob be short for Bobbert? And so he introduces himself as Bobbert, I think, and the French, like a maitre d, is always calling him Balbert.
Balbert.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
That's
You
great.
should do that. You should do that in stand-up.
Yeah, just steal the plot
should
of
just-
the best
No,
jokes
just
of a
explain the plot.
movie. Yeah.
Well, dude, that was kind of a thing. It was what would you call it? So, sort of like a fad in comedy, and I think one of the exemplars of this comedy fad was Tom Segura, who literally like his most famous. Oh, and John Mulaney, where it was like just describing
Yeah.
a show.
That sounds like John Mulaney.
Yeah, I think John Mulaney's one was like Ice-T and whatever CSI.
Oh,
or
I
whatever.
do
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
that bit,
Right? Or like Tom Segura talking about TV shows like The First 48 or Steven Seagal, just like talking about shows that you could just watch
Yeah.
and describing the plots. But like
Because it's ridiculous enough that you could just describe it.
Yeah,
Anything
Right.
with Steven Seagal is that way, really. But yeah,
he's
Yeah.
the best.
He's
Yeah.
the best.
I love Seagal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's one shortcut to being creative. But
Yeah, stealing ideas.
Yeah.
dude, shots fired at fucking
Dude,
Segura.
starting a
I'm
beef.
after you, bro.
All we do.
We've
is
always
beef.
had a beef with
Mulaney, I'm after you, dude.
the mom's house.
Your mom's
mom's
house.
house? Yeah.
Because I don't like the podcast or what?
No, they've discussed us on the podcast. We have a beef going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but we just got so many beefs. I lose track sometimes.
Yeah, Jesus, like McDonald's, so much.
So much beef.
Yeah.
Do you
So
know
much
that
fake beef.
You know that Pusha T wrote "I'm Loving It." He wrote the "I'm Loving It" jingle
I don't know who Pusha T is.
from Clips. Pusha T, a rapper.
I don't know what Clips is.
Really, you don't?
No,
Okay, that's fine.
No, I have. Is it, no, I'll okay. Pusha
Dude,
T.
if you're not
That sounds
listening
familiar.
to Clips, bro, your life is
I'm
can't be that
loving it.
great. Yeah,
Didn't Justin Timberlake do something?
he might have done something.
I thought it was Justin Timberlake.
He's done a few things.
I thought it was Pharrell, but
No, it's Pusha did "I'm Loving It." He also did "We Have the Meats."
Arby's.
Yeah, interesting stuff.
He's into meats, huh?
He's
Have the
he's into
Meat-
jingles, and
We
got
Have the
apparently he's got
Meats?
some meat. Yeah,
Pusha T, did We Have the Meat?
yeah.
And that's like a jingle.
Yo, it's a slogan jingle. The "I'm Loving It's" a jingle.
Arby's. You never heard "We Have the Meats"?
Is it a Is it like
It's like
a melody?
It's like a.
It's-
Can you
No,
sing
it's
it?
not even.
So what?
I don't know.
Are you talking
So
about
what
like
did he
the?
just-
I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot
what
me.
So what you're saying is this guy Pusha T
A legendary
just
rapper.
came up with the words "We got the meats."
we have the meats.
We have the meats.
Sorry, excuse me.
I don't know if maybe there was a
Thank
jingle,
you.
but I don't think so. I think it's just the
Are
slogan.
you talking about
on
like
that
the music behind it?
one. No, he
What-
came
so
up
what did
with
he
the
come
phrase.
up with?
I'm very
Just
confused
the
here too.
sentence,
Okay.
We have the meats.
Well, thank God we have ChatGPT at our disposal. So let me just figure this out because we did this before. I think we did this on another episode with someone.
We have the meats.
We talked about Pusha T doing this jingle.
We talk about Pusha T all the time.
I mean, who else would we talk about?
I mean, thank God we have people out here becoming multimillionaires for thinking of putting the words "we have the meats" together into a sentence.
I would have
otherwise,
never
we would
gotten
be
there.
lost as a society
Yeah.
otherwise.
Let me see here. Let me get to the bottom of this. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
All right,
Good question. This one has a lot of people mixed up. He did not write "We Have the Meats."
not a good question.
Okay. But he did write. He did write and record. Oh, I see.
You didn't even-
I see what's going on.
ChatGPT
So he
is the
wrote-
I don't
most
even know who Pusha
patronizing.
T is.
Pusha T, man. Come on.
I mean, I may as well be
He
sitting
drops-
on this guy's lap right
He
now.
drops the great. He drops the every single time. He drops like 12 rap albums every day, and every single time he does one, he's like, "This is rap album of the year, album of the." Every time he drops an album, he self-proclaims album of the year. It's like his thing that he does.
Okay,
It's really funny.
dude. Every single thing you've, I don't know who Pusha T is.
I'm trying to paint a picture for you.
All right, well, the picture you're painting is making this guy seem like he's fooled a lot of people into
Yeah.
thinking that he's done something.
He did drop some revelations. You familiar with Drake?
I've heard you mean
Aubrey
the
Drake
Malfoy
Graham?
of the Malfoys.
From Alpha, yeah.
There is that one. This one's
Okay.
a little
Just
darker
as
skinned.
white.
Oh, from the
Slightly.
from Degrassi.
Yes, yeah. Aubrey.
Of
Aubrey.
Degrassi.
Aubrey
By the way,
Graham.
why hasn't he been canceled for portraying a man on a wheelchair when he can clearly walk?
Because he
well,
walked
he was
first.
he was walking and then he got shot.
Yeah. He was actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
that is.
I'm more
okay.
upset that he portrayed a basketball player before he could hoop.
Wait, why hasn't he been canceled for portraying someone who has been shot by a gun? When
A shooting victim?
There's a lot of things we can nitpick with this. Like I said,
Why wasn't Degrassi canceled for airing an episode about a school shooting in Canada? That doesn't happen.
that doesn't happen. These are all important questions. We're getting out of the bottom of these things. We're about to start a beef with.
wait,
Degrassi.
why did you bring up Drake?
Pusha T revealed to the world his son.
Yes. Pusha T is God. Okay, I don't know if you get this yet. We're trying to make this. He also revealed that Drake did blackface when he was younger.
How can you?
You know what I'm talking about, AJ?
Kind
like,
of.
It was the
idea of,
cover
like-
of the
Yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah.
Because like Drake is, I mean, he's. I don't want to say African American because he might be like Canadian or whatever. I don't know.
He's African Canadian.
a mixed
Yeah, so like you do
Jewish man.
So just like black.
Yeah, he is also
blacker,
Jewish.
blacker,
Yes.
which is
Well-
less bad than.
Yeah. A little refresher.
Yeah.
You never seen this
That's pretty
picture?
bad. No, I've never seen that.
Yeah,
oh,
bro.
jeez.
That's
Pretty
Drake.
wacky. It's pretty wacky stuff.
It's actually almost like.
Oh yeah,
haunting.
he
You
also
know what
has a
they should
Jim
do?
he has a
Bro,
Jim Crow shirt
That
on.
should be, dude. Actually, show that to the dude. That
Can you
could
show
be
that
a
to the
good-
camera?
Like you know how like because we haven't had any like iconic like slasher villain evil demon people like other than Art the Clown of the
Terrifier.
series. Dude, that would be a good like someone who's like racistly like blackface like whatever you would call that.
I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
how else you do
But they're
blackface.
like a killer, like a horror movie. But it's like
If I didn't have a beef with him, I'd pitch it to Jordan Peele.
I think we watched that movie last night. Actually, it's called Candyman. But anyways,
bro, how many beefs have been served in this podcast already? Do we?
I'm starting to
Dude,
beef with
it's
that dead
starting
guy.
to
dude.
be a fucking Burger King.
Well, who's the dead guy from Candyman that you kept saying was dead last night? Dude, me and AJ had quite a night at this bar next to my place last night.
It's a fun place.
It's a fun
Wait,
place.
where is your place?
I live in North Hollywood, so I live like 8 minutes north. And there's a bar like across the street from my apartment. It's very dangerous.
What's the bar?
It's called No Bar.
Shout out No Bar.
Shout out No Busy. I call it No Busy because it's never busy. That's what I like in a bar. I hate busy. I don't want.
It got slightly busy last night. I
It
didn't
started
like
to get
it.
busy. I didn't like that part.
No.
Yeah. The guy started talking to us and being like, "Yeah, I just got to leave the wife and kids sometimes, but you can stay married." I don't know what he was talking
This
about.
41-year-old man was having like a mental breakdown about his wife and kid being out of the state. And he walked 45 minutes to this bar.
Yeah.
And I go,
was
"You
the
walked
second
this
bar he
far?"
had
And he
been
goes,
to.
"Yeah, but I'll Uber back." I go, "All right, man." And he would not stop talking to us.
I love this guy.
Yeah. And then AJ bought him 3 more shots just
Yeah.
to see what we could get
Two.
out of him. 2 more
Two.
shots. We just tried to see what we could milk out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
have stuff to talk about on
what
here
you
today.
could convince him to do.
Oh, he wasn't he wasn't having it. He was very, he was, I wouldn't say stuck in his ways, but he was convinced on his opinions.
I was going to say sturgeon.
He-
Is sturgeon a word?
Yeah.
He seems like a gentleman who's steadfast in his convictions. I mean,
Yeah.
walked
He was very
45
convicted.
minutes to
Yeah.
a bar to talk to 2 strangers.
Well, his justification for that was that he started at another bar
yeah.
that was, in his words, right around the corner from my house. So it didn't make the journey much quicker
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
less.
Hey,
Yeah.
in for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah. I go, "So you walked all the way here?" He goes, "Yeah,
Hey.
but I started at the Slug."
That's
Like
the bar? That's what the bar was called?
Yeah, something like that. Slug.
Sounds like a nice bar. Sounds like he
It
slugged
started
on
at the
over.
slug. It's like, whatever you say, bro.
Where do you end?
Sure.
Where do you end?
Sure, guy.
The roly-poly? What's the shit we used to say to Joey? Fucking pound for a beat. What was what was the catchphrase?
Pound for a beat.
Dude,
fuck,
don't sound it out, pound it out. That's what it was.
Don't sound it out, pound it out.
So one time we were at a mic.
Dude,
I gotta tell the story, dude. One time we were at a mic. And Joey had this bit where he's dyslexic and instead like,
when do we start recording? When was the podcast
It's
start?
just-
We don't
can-
record.
You can start your set now. That's your YouTube special. But Joey had a bit where he was like, "Yeah, I was dyslexic, so people would bully me. Instead of teaching me how to read, my dad just taught me how to fight." And he was like, "Or you could just teach me how to read." And then afterwards, we're talking, we're all having a beer, and Gil's like, I was like, "You ready?" Gil's like, "I got a tag for you." He's like, and after you talk about your dad doing that, say your dad said, "If you can't sound it out, pound it out." And it was just
Come on, dude.
Wow.
dead silence.
Come on, dude.
What a line.
What a line, dude.
Yeah.
Dead silence. So it became a joke, and I think Gil used it like randomly in the
Well-
middle of his set once.
Oh,
It's like
no, dude,
completely
sometimes
out
I
of
just
context.
throw it- I just throw that in as like a tag. That no context makes no sense. Why sound it out when you can
It's
pound it
so
out when
funny,
I know
though.
Joey's in the crowd? But what made it even funnier is that I said it. I gave him the note, like maybe you could say that, and then it didn't get a response from either of you guys. So then in my mind I was like, well, this tag is so brilliant that, like, they clearly didn't hear me.
Yeah.
So I just said it again.
Don't sound it out. Pound
And
it.
then
out.
Joey thought it was so funny that I felt the need to repeat myself.
No, it was so funny.
And, yeah.
It was so good.
You can't let a gym like that slip by, though.
Dude, the repeating of the joke like as if it wasn't heard is so funny, and
It's-
I do it all the time. Like
Me too, dude.
I do it all the time, like knee-jerk reaction, and people don't like it. It's always like a reaction. I feel the vibe from the crowd where it's like, "Yeah, we heard you. Move on."
It gets there's like 2 reactions it could
That's
get.
it. You got one. It's
But-
completely
but-
binary.
But
Yeah.
you have to, though, because do you do stand up?
No.
Okay.
You can't tell
Oh,
from
I
the notes he's
missed
a
my-
writer. Okay,
Yeah. Okay. What?
these are the notes.
Okay. But
It's just stuff I need to accomplish.
you know, you do when
Kill
do.
Max.
Well, I can't tell you how many times it's happened to me where like I will like try a joke that I think is like really like I believe in, and then I try it and it like bombs. It just lands flat, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try it again later, and then it works. And you
Yeah.
realize that it has more to do with like your delivery or the audience, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like I would say like broadly speaking, it is important if you believe in a bit to like try it multiple times.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But like obviously in conversation, it's like kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's funny though. It is funny. I think there's a little bit of it's an unavoidable snobbery within the comic community where it's like I mean, it is busting balls to a degree where it's like you kind of have to laugh it off. But sometimes you can say some shit and I'll say some shit, especially in the early days.
Balls have just been.
Yeah, well, we like a good moose knuckle. But,
Sorry to interrupt.
you're good. No, I don't know. It's like you'll still say some shit sometimes and just be made a fool. And you'll just drive home just embarrassed.
Yeah, so.
Maybe I have just an issue letting that go still. I've gotten a little bit better at it, though. Saying something completely fucking dumb and people being like, you're an idiot immediately.
Definitely like in social scenarios for sure. Like, but that just, the older you get, the less you care about that and the more you just kind of become okay with who you are and how you come across, you know?
Yeah.
And like and at the end of the day, if you're trying to be like a funny guy, trying to be like affable and
Mr. Lovable.
if you're trying to be like the guy who will like say the funny thing and then like it's a risk.
Yeah.
You know, it's a Larry David, right? I took a risk.
Yeah.
You know? Doesn't always work, doesn't always land, but when it does, it's always worth the risk, you know?
Yeah.
But it doesn't always pay off and you know, so those drives home when you know you're in that conversation, bro.
Oh my god.
I don't know how much time you spent like at the Comedy Store or like the Improv when you're like at these.
When I bombed at the Comedy Store, it was pretty brutal.
But okay, but that's the thing is like even the great comedians bomb. Everybody bombs.
Sure.
And everybody bombs at the Comedy Store, right?
Yeah.
But like
I saw Sam Tripoli bomb on his 50th birthday.
I mean,
in the main room.
Well, that's not.
Well, yeah, it was
Sam Tripoli's gonna.
Yeah, I didn't think anything he said was funny, but just like it being his 50th birthday.
I love Sam Tripoli, but.
Yeah, well, we start beefs on this podcast. So.
Yeah.
Sorry, but yeah, anytime you bomb, especially Comedy Store, everybody bombs.
On stage, yeah, but in conversation, dude, like around the Comedy Store at the like there's such a heightened level of like being funny in conversation, and it's such like a intense like feeling that a lot of people refer to. I don't know. It's a very high energy.
It's very judgmental too.
Highly like psychic like level of like energy.
Yeah.
It's more intimate too. Like you were seeing the person's direct reaction.
Yeah, it's a direct communication.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I mean, you're being like even like on the patio of the Comedy Store, like just talking in conversation with like
bombing in those scenarios, I think feels worse than bombing on stage because when you're on stage, it's just like it's a craft. It's just like I'm working on like, you know, and there's a goal in mind, you know, but like in conversation, it's just like this is who I am.
Yeah.
Like, if you bomb in conversation, it's just like, oh, it's because of like who I am as a person. Like,
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not even because of anything you said. I know a couple comics. I'm not gonna name names.
Yeah.
That was the episode with Joey. We were naming names on that episode. We're gonna say
a lot of names in that one.
But no, there's a couple comics that are around all the time that will like give me the fucking nastiest looks just off the rip without even me saying anything. I don't even need to bomb. I'm just bombing based off like them judging me, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do to you, guy?
Yeah.
But that's a whole other. There's a weird judgmental energy as well within the like. I feel like everyone's like has this deep layer of competitive like drive. That like I don't see as much because I'm not like out there killing myself trying to become the best.
Me neither.
But yeah, I don't know.
Well, but what I've realized is that I am so often wrong about that. Like I will think people are looking at me and judging me.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, maybe it's a neurotic thing in me, but
I could be pulling the same.
Or
card.
maybe it's real. But at the end of the day, I've been so often wrong about how I think someone thinks about me, like, oh, this person's being judgmental about me based on how they're looking at me or based on these like little small behavioral physical cues that I'm getting. And what I've learned to do is just respond to that with compassion and just being like super kind and nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Because and you just have to be that person like in your heart. You just have to open with love and compassion. And then, you know, invariably, like, it will be met at least with a little bit of reciprocity, and then that opens the door for, you know, real, authentic communication. That's why, like, speaking of the store, people, because you're right, it's a very, I don't want to use the word judgmental, but it's just a heightened place. Like, very intense, but
because I think people are so in their own heads, they're not even really judging you. But
well,
there is a level of
that's
like,
what
fuck
everybody
this guy.
says is like,
exactly.
people are like, don't focus on like things that you may perceive that you like. If somebody's not telling you like I fucking hate you,
Yeah.
it's like don't think that because you like people are so self-focused that they're not even like thinking about this thing. But I'm so self-focused that I go, everybody's thinking about me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Everybody's judging me. Everybody hates me.
Everybody fucking hates me, and every time.
And that's why I'm starting beef with everybody.
That's why I beef with the world.
And the more you think that, the more you're right. By the way.
Yeah.
And so
because it's an outward projection too.
Exactly.
By the way, fuck you though, because you're talking about being a nice guy, but Gil's the same guy that like within like the first 2 months I was talking to him. One time I patted him on the shoulder and he goes, "Yeah, don't touch me."
Fun bit.
It is so funny.
Fun bit.
So funny.
Never not funny.
It is always hilarious.
But vulnerability, very underrated. I think like vulnerability. You gotta you gotta open with vulnerability. I think the comedy store, the world needs more people like saying like, I don't know anybody here and I'm like nervous and I'm just like, you seem like a cool dude and I just want to like see what you're all about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, there's such like thick walls built up by so many people these days. Probably because like actual IRL corporeal realm human interaction is like so hard these days.
Yeah.
So many people are like, on their phones or whatever, like in their own little spaces and worlds that like, it's really intense to like interact with new people, like meet people.
I'll even say though, even with me having that opinion like about people being judgmental, there's so many comedians, so it's like the ratio is way off. But even like from being in the music like world, music community, trying to meet people as like on music discords and this, like I've made so many more friends since I started doing comedy than I ever did in music ever.
Interesting.
Which is another thing to be said about it. Like it's a very communal thing. And these open mics do force that in real life experience, and like it just kind of forces that on you. So it's made me a lot more like, obviously getting on stage makes you less socially anxious, but yeah, I don't know. It's a weird duality with the comedy thing. Like I still don't quite understand where it's similar to music, but it's different. But it's also like,
well, it's like you were just saying, like you're meeting people on like Discord and like online, like music.
Well, even in person, even like at events and stuff around LA, it's just like way more passive. Like get your Instagram and never talk to that person ever again.
But it's also like, I mean, comedy, besides like during COVID where there was like Zoom open mics and shows or whatever, like you have to be in person. Yeah. You have to be around people.
Did you ever do those? The Zoom mics?
Yeah, I did a Zoom show. I forget what it was and who was running it. It was horrible. Experience. I mean, whatever. It was like just chilling in my apartment, just like on my laptop.
Thought you were just gonna Bill Burr about it and be like top 3 experience of all time.
Yeah. Is that what he said about him?
That's what he said about the Saudi festival.
I have thoughts about that.
Yeah, what are they? I really don't. I don't know. I wasn't. I read that and I was like, yeah, they're getting a bag.
Yeah.
So it's hypocritical for some of the comics because obviously they speak out. They speak.
Well,
obviously.
Okay. I mean, first of all, the most hypocritical thing that anyone can say is that anyone else is a hypocrite. Because everyone's a hypocrite.
Sure.
And if you make it your...
he's not.
If you...
Never.
But if you...
Shoot straight from the hip.
I think if anyone makes it their job to be public about every opinion they have, then invariably they're going to encounter moments where they... conflict with their past things they said.
Yeah.
I don't really have a problem with that. I think people change their
I'm all for
minds.
growth.
And I've changed my mind before, and I don't mind when people do. And I realize, and also when people say these people did 9/11, it's like, okay, how many people in the audience that Bill Burr and Tom Segura were entertaining and making laugh that evening were responsible for 9/11? How many of them?
I think maybe Aziz. I'm sorry, I don't know.
But yeah, but and also like it's like, okay, you're capitulating to royalty, to these like rich people, who at the same time are committing apparently these atrocities and human rights violations. And it's like, okay, again, that doesn't mean I don't necessarily see the connection to where it's like, so we can't have comedians going over there to perform there. Like, they don't get to have stand-up comedy from America because of that. It's like, it does nothing to bridge the gap between our society, who, by the way, these people also hate, who are also entertaining Americans. It's like, you're here in America entertaining Americans,
they're paying so much
and
money.
all you do is shit on America.
As a fight fan, they do all boxing matches, and a lot of UFC matches are in Saudi Arabia, UAE now. So like, these dudes are paying big money to make major events happen. Like, fighters are fighting who would have never fought 10 years ago because the money wasn't there and they didn't want to destroy their legacy. But now they're being offered $20 million to do one fight, whether they win or lose, and it's like, we'll do that.
I'll do it.
That's why Bud Crawford, I don't know if you know about boxing, but Bud Crawford's like one of the best boxers ever. He just fought Canelo Alvarez, obviously another one of the best boxers ever. That match is like Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao in his prime, which didn't happen in their prime. Pacquiao was way out of his prime by the time they fought. But it's because that Saudi money wasn't there quite yet to make these massive big ticket events happen. So, so when you say, they're entertaining Americans too, it's like, I hear that. Maybe that's not what you meant, but...
that's not quite what, because what I was referring to was American comedians who shit on American comedians for performing in Saudi Arabia because of what Saudi Arabia has done. Meanwhile, will shit on America for what America has done right now and in the past, and are entertaining Americans. And if the argument is, really it's about the royals over there, right? So, and these American comedians would like never accept money to perform for Donald Trump, right? Or like the White House. But I also think that that's bullshit. So I don't know. It's I don't know.
I didn't have a negative.
And by the way, none of them have been offered money to do so. Interesting.
Do it at the White House?
Conveniently. Yeah.
At the White House? Yeah. Well, just wait. I mean, they don't have the bag. They don't have the Saudi bag.
They don't got the bag. I mean, the bag argument is also relevant.
The bag argument is the most relevant in the whole conversation, in my opinion.
But probably you're probably right. Yeah. The bag is the bag.
I do think it's funny. I like Shane Gillis, but he's like been put on like a pedestal for not accepting the bag, which is cool. But it's like also it's like, dude, just go get the bag. Just go get the bag. Just go get the quick bag. I mean, be treated like a god for like 2 weeks.
It's also like this is not going to be relevant at all, and like now
tomorrow.
It's done.
It's like no one cares. But yeah, I know.
Until this episode comes out.
That's right. Then we're bringing the beef back up.
Then we're gonna bring the beef back up.
Reheating the beef.
Dude, I don't want any beef with the Saudi. I want.
Oh no!
Did you hear that? Beef with the Saudi. I want chicken with the Saudi.
There's some like Middle Eastern prince that paid an OnlyFans model to like fly out
shit on his chest.
Probably. They paid her a bunch of money, and then her body was found at a construction site like a week later.
In America or in
America?
Yeah. Completely irrelevant situation.
That's how much money they have. It's like, where do we dump the body? It's like fucking across the Atlantic Ocean. Like,
I don't know. Take her home.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Kennedys are like, dump her in the fucking Tahatchee, whatever the hell that river was.
Yeah. You see this Texas killers, dude. You see they found 15 bodies in a lake.
I don't know what you're talking about.
In like Houston, they just drained a small part of a lake and found 15 bodies at once.
So they just drained a lake.
Well, they found one body. People reported one body, and they said, "Oh, well, maybe there's other stuff in here," and they found 14 more bodies. Yeah. And then the immediately, like within an hour of it happening, the Texas government was like, "There's not a serial killer."
There was.
No, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just like cartel dumping bodies or something. I feel like that probably would have gotten unveiled a little bit sooner if it was that. I don't know, but that's a little weird, right?
Yeah,
bodies in a lake.
Weird.
There was people getting killed in Austin too that they never solved. I don't think they ever found that was an actual claimed serial killer in Austin that never got found.
Wow.
Well, they just solved the Austin yogurt shop things. Did you hear about that?
What's that all about?
There's 4 girls that were murdered in a yogurt shop, and then like the killer like burned the shop down, and like the fire department obviously went. It was like in like the 90s. They like went, put out the fire, and then they were like, "Oh, there's 4 dead bodies in here."
Yeah.
That were like stabbed to death,
cooked up, a little charbroiled like the beef.
Yeah, they got a light singe, but they put out the fire before the evidence was fully burned, and then there was like one suspect that was like. He went to prison, had a whole trial. I think was let off because they just didn't have enough evidence on him. He was found not guilty, and then it turns out he was not guilty. They just discovered who the real killer was. like in the last like week.
Yeah. There's two things that I don't understand. I don't understand how those cases are still going on, where it's like a person is falsely imprisoned for like decades. I don't get how that's still happening. I also don't get how people are killing. I don't even understand how serial killers are even a thing. I have a recurring nightmare where I kill someone and I'm immediately on the run from the police. I kill someone on accident.
Well, you're an idiot.
Well, it's just I have a fear. Okay, I have a fear of getting caught. What does that make me an idiot?
No. I'm saying you wouldn't get away with it. You're right. You should have that fear.
Well, yeah, it's like I'm be in the safety of my own home and kill someone. Next thing I know, cops are at the
Guys,
door. And I'm like,
can
what
we
happened?
stop skipping over the killing the person? That you should be afraid of being a person who. Oh, it's an accident.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that makes it okay.
Well, it would be a manslaughter charge.
It'd be
easy.
involuntary.
I've seen enough Law and Order to know it would be manslaughter.
Yeah, it's easy enough to make it look like that. It would be an accident.
Yeah. John Mulaney actually describes a CSI episode.
I refuse to talk about John Mulaney. I'm not at liberty to discuss an ongoing investigation. Me and John Mulaney are
beef.
A little bit of beef.
Let's call it a little bit of filet mignon. Okay?
That's good. That's good.
That's good
It's
beef.
moist, but it's moist, but it's small.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. It's and that
Very
also
round.
reminds me of my divorce case.
Yeah. Reminds me of my. I don't know. Earlier, this is kind of funny. Earlier, this might not be as funny now, but earlier, AJ.
It was funny earlier.
I walked in and AJ was like, "You want a what is it? You want a sour little peach?"
Yeah.
He had little candies. They're little candies.
I have these candies that are just dried fruit, and so it's a peach.
Okay.
And then they make it into like a sour candy.
Yeah.
And so I said, like, you want a sour little peach?
Yeah. And then
I walked away.
Yeah, and I kind of had a quick envision of AJ just walking back in with his asshole spread open. It's a sour little peach.
It's a little sour.
This is a little bit sour. But anyways, I didn't have to say that. But I did. Too late now.
Okay.
It was not that.
That's great. That's fun.
It was a tasty little treat. You should have a little sour little peach.
Sure. Well, after hearing that story, I'm going to have to try a sour little peach. I'll tell you that.
I'll give you some.
I have to say.
I'll give you one.
So, AJ, when I walked in this house,
yeah,
this was the first thing I said, is that it looks very familiar to me in that I feel like I've seen at least like 8 pornos occur in this house, and that I kept expecting my like stepsister to walk around the corner, and that, which I don't even have a stepsister, but that's how. And so I just want to know about like the context of what's going on. And you live here alone? Do you live here alone? Do you live with your parents?
No, I live here alone.
You live here alone. Wow, dude, that's crazy.
Well, you nailed it. That's how I keep the lights on.
So you keep the lights on. Yeah. Exactly, dude.
All those pornos were just me showing you videos me and AJ made on my phone at open mics before your set, right before your set.
Amazing. I probably should have saved that for after the podcast.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's all right.
Talk a little finance. Is that where we want to go?
Just cut it out.
Call you Ian Finance. Anyways, but yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of scared to go back and do comedy. I haven't done comedy in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing comedy on the back burner. Man of means by no means. Been scraping by. Been making ends meet, keeping the dream alive. And
how's the dashing going?
The dashing is.
I didn't expect you to say. You said you were working. I didn't expect you to say my car.
Yeah. And so, you know what? Should I say this on the podcast? Fuck it.
It's up to you, dude.
I don't give a shit.
Free world.
So, I will say this on the podcast.
Please. Let it
so, my only means of income right now is my car, right?
Haberdashery.
Through DoorDash and Lyft, right? Yeah. Which is interesting because my registration is late by over 6 months. It costs over $500. And if I get pulled over, the car could get towed. So I got a fix-it ticket and got a subpoena to go to court to show that I've paid for the new registration. But I haven't done that.
But you haven't done that.
So now it's even worse, right? So my only way to pay for the registration and the fee, because I've been driving illegally, is to drive illegally.
Yeah.
To pay for this. interestingly, and that's on top of like other shit.
I had a similar phenomenon when I bought my car
We got
I have
him.
now. We got him. Lock the doors.
Yeah, you've been served.
Yeah. I had a similar phenomenon where I bought this car from a person, but they had just changed the battery. So I don't know if you noticed, every time you change a battery, you have to drive like 200 to 250 miles for it to register smog for them to test it. So you can't get it. I had to register it in my name, but I couldn't get it registered until I got the new smog test. But I couldn't get the smog test done until I drove 250 miles with the car.
Yeah.
So without the car in my name, without a registration, I had to drive like up and down the highway for like 2 days, basically. Like I couldn't, like, you know what I'm saying, I was driving like, I was driving at like 1 a.m. So it was no traffic. It's just straight shot there and back. But I had to drive a lot on the car without insurance, without all these things. It was such a weird, like, fucking mix of things. Like, there's just, I don't know. I told people about that and they're like, that's ridiculous. I've never heard of that.
Everyone I talk to says the same thing. It's like how could you possibly have let your life get to this point? So I will say that not only that, right? I'm so fucking broke, right? That like I've sort of, and I don't feel great about this, but I've been, stealing a little bit. Okay,
So just a little bit, it's fine.
So and it's interesting because when I worked at Bevmo,
Yeah, we got him again.
I would have to stop. I would have to like stop people from stealing. Because Bevel's a horrible company to work for. They encourage their employees to interact with people stealing, which you're not supposed to do. They refuse to invest in loss prevention or security, but they encourage their employees to put themselves in danger.
Yeah, that's why I like Gap. They're like, walk away.
They're a horrible company to work for. Anyway, so I would like stop people from stealing, and meanwhile, I would be stealing, right?
Yes.
And
Hey, you're doing it wrong.
yeah, exactly.
You got to get a job here.
And basically, I've been living the life of a straight up criminal for like weeks now. And it's been very interesting because
feel like a
I've
bad man.
developed like antagonistic relationships with the security guards at like grocery stores around my apartment, to the point where I've had to expand my radius. And like, I feel bad, because it's like, I don't hate this guy. Like he's doing his job.
Yeah.
And he probably sees me as some kind of fucking like asshole or like, and it's like, I'm just trying to get by.
Vagrant.
Like, like some kind of, and it's just this, it creates this like antagonistic relationship. And I'm like always like looking around, like, so now I have an antagonistic relationship with the employees.
If you're stealing, you got to be looking around.
You have to, dude. You
Head on
have
a
to
swivel.
basically assume everybody knows you're stealing.
You ever seen one of these guys get caught stealing and they get yelled at in the store by the security guard? And
yeah.
the most Karen employee of the...
yeah.
They just get bombarded. But they just
only-
keep stealing shit. It's always like a cracked out dude. He just keeps putting shit in his jacket.
Well,
Yeah.
not only that, dude, working at Bevmo, again, a very dangerous, horrible company to work for. They make the work environment extremely dangerous for their employees.
Beef with Bevmo, baby. That's what we do.
100%, dude.
Add that to the beef.
100%. Let's start a class action lawsuit, dude. Whoever's watching this, lawyers. And you.
Yeah.
So they would like
There's no lawyers
the supervisors
Just dudes
there.
with foot
There were a
fetishes.
couple supervisors who would like instigate, these like, oh yeah, you guys were talking about it on Joey's episode about like girls who would like start shit, like start fights.
Yeah. Like my
Yeah.
boyfriend will kick your ass.
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
like that. So like crazy people would come into the store, start stealing shit, and like some girl supervisor manager would be like, "You fucking get the fuck out of here!" Like cursing, shouting across.
Before I
the store.
get Gil on you.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And then
Before I sick my Gil.
Get him, Gil.
yeah, dude.
Get him, Gil,
Literally,
dude.
like,
That should be your
creating-
tag, dude.
Instigating a potentially violent scenario
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
I would be directly involved in, because otherwise I can't let this girl, get hurt. As a man of honor.
Man of honor.
Sure.
Meanwhile, I just talk about fucking shoplifting. But yeah, dude. So like they would even instigate that kind of shit. So
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. No.
yeah.
All right. Well, we should segue into the last part. This is the one reoccurring segment we do. It's called escalator pitch. It's a little bit like elevator pitch, but it's even faster. We used to all write one separately and come up with an original idea, but we've boiled that down to something a little more simple. We all try to come up with something together, and we type it into ChatGPT and let it do most of the work for
Toss
us.
in like one aspect, like either like a small plot point or like a character.
Okay. Well, so first of all,
before we start, You want to man the Jeep?
Yeah, I can do chat. Chatty boy.
Man the chat.
So,
questions. You have questions?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I am a amateur screenwriter, and I have a lot of movie ideas.
Welcome to the club.
Well, let's not step on, unless you want, let's not step on any of your current ideas unless that's what you're interested in, but...
No, but I was just going to say that I sometimes use ChatGPT, and it's a very useful tool.
Yeah, it is. And honestly, it helps a lot in the brainstorming process.
Absolutely.
I will say
outlining.
It's really tough for it to write a joke, but even it gets some of those out sometimes. One time I asked it to write like a joke about something, some shit with my family, and it I gave it like a bunch of different what's the word I'm looking for? A bunch of different, I don't know, filter. I just filtered it out to like I want it to be like this, and then I gave it examples, and I was like, I want it to be like this. I was like, give me 10, give me 15. It gave me like 200 jokes about this certain thing, and like one of them worked that I kept.
Yeah, I recently asked it because so what I will do sometimes, like I thought of I realized that Steven Spielberg released Jurassic Park and Schindler's List in the same year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like 6 months apart.
I know.
So I was like, that's crazy. Like how, and so I asked ChatGPT to come up with like links between the two movies. And like it gave me so many.
Yeah.
But like one of them was okay.
Yeah.
But then that was the birth of like some bigger, funnier ideas.
Yeah, I think even the joke that I had, like I had to change it up to make it like a little bit more like applicable or whatever.
What was the big link?
I don't want to say it.
Oh, okay.
You'll have to catch me at...
I've definitely heard you do that. You have any shows coming up?
Yeah, you have to catch me at Thai Angel Bar on Tuesday.
Thai Angel Bar on Tuesday.
They do like happy endings there?
Probably, yeah.
We're going to catch you.
Come see me do comedy.
We got enough evidence to catch you. We're going to catch you real good.
Yeah.
But
I literally incriminated myself on
so
this
much,
podcast.
but it's all right. No one listens.
We can cut that out.
The only people
we don't post these.
We got a majority of our fans because we got reposted by like a niche YouTube account that makes a playlist of guys. It's like it's clearly a dude running it, and they like promote bro podcasts that show their feet with socks, but not even show their feet. Like it's not intentional. Like they just like like that. Like I used to put my feet up like that all the time. Yeah. And you got a couple holes there, but you got to get a job to buy some new socks.
You seem like the kind of guy who gets so deeply bothered by that. So
my own self, not yours, but mine.
But you seem like the kind of guy who would like see those holes in my socks and be like deeply offended and grossed out.
Not you.
Not me.
I'm more autistic about it. Where like if I put on a sock with holes on it, I'm like, yo, get this. I'll rip it. I'll rip it in half because I have just honestly psychotic, but I'm admitting
with your hands.
I'll take the sock off and rip it in half so it's completely unusable because it's like I'll feel like a hoarder if I'm keeping it, so I just have to destroy it.
That's actually not a bad idea.
It's insane
because it is insane that I'm wearing these socks right now. But I like the color, dude.
It's a nice color.
It's a nice color. I
like the orange stripe.
Yeah, look at this shit.
Orange toe stripe. Those are good.
Yeah, dude.
Those are good socks.
I gotta say, I don't like the orange stripe. No.
I gotta say the orange stripe.
I am the wrong guy. You're the grossed out.
No. I don't care. You should see my socks. I tear my holes with not my hands. I like the color and I like the orange stripe, but when you have like a thing like that on your sock, nobody's seeing that.
Yeah.
Well, but but when you
I've never seen you
see
shoeless.
It, though, that's it. Like I put my sock up and then he saw the holes and then it's like, oh, you got holes in your socks. That says something about a person. That you're wearing socks with holes in them.
I shouldn't have said that.
No, I just like the orange stripe, and I'm saying like when you have socks that have like a design on like the foot part, nobody's ever seen that.
That's true. Yeah. It's like, why would you?
Like nobody knows that these are dry fit.
Right. Well, but you do.
I do.
And you're the buyer. You're the consumer.
Yeah.
And
I stole these.
I like a nice wet.
I don't think I've ever stolen socks.
Maybe you should.
I stole socks in my youth for sure. I used to steal undergarments.
I could care less about socks in my youth.
I got a date with some toothpaste when I get out of here, dude.
You gonna go for the big boy, or you gonna go at the?
No. I've gone for big boys, dude. I have burnt my
big boys are a little tougher because they shelter them. They shelter the big boys.
I have burnt my bridge with Whole Foods on a Royal Bro, I got old.
What was the straw that broke the camel's back, dude?
Bro,
The lobster bisque.
So
just eating it from the ladle.
I'm not gonna say. Never mind. Anyway, let's do the.
Let's do the thing. Yeah. So what do you have something?
You want to pitch like a plot, a character?
Sure.
Actor.
Well, it's kind of cheating
Actress.
if I'm just coming up with an idea I already have, right?
It's not cheating.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so here, well, just a silly quick one is like a horror slasher movie that takes place in a convalescent home.
What does convalescent
Like a
mean?
retirement home, so like a bunch of old people, retired old people.
Okay. Just killing old people back and forth?
Elderly people slasher movie.
Should we bring back the character pitch of the killer being blackface?
We can do that. Yeah, it's just a black-faced
dude.
old man who like is fucking senile.
Yeah, I mean, oh God, it's so on the nose. Like the killer's got to be racist.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's the thing. What if it's like the Jamaican nannies just killing all the old people, dude?
Oh, and then it's like a red herring where it's like they'll think it's like a white person because I'm wearing blackface, but in reality, like then she takes off the mask and like just
Okay.
Even dark. Oh,
and that's even more interesting subtext.
Oh god.
Okay.
That's the worst thing I've said.
Do you have
so
a
far.
do you
Blame
have,
racism, like
do you have a pitch for who should play the killer or something like
Oprah.
CCH Pounder? No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Tiana Taylor. No. Let's not go with that Jamaican ad. Just like
I kind of like Oprah.
Oprah would be fun, but I think she's out of her acting days. Unless we're gonna bring her out of retirement with some Saudi money to make this happen. I don't know though. I don't know what we're capable of. I'm saying we got to put De Niro in there. He's got ties.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
actually, dude, that would be
He's
good.
got interracial
De Niro
ties.
should be in the movie. For sure.
For sure. He's old man right now.
He is old man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is De Niro the protagonist?
I say De Niro's the
He's
protagonist.
he's like a retired detective.
Oh
Well-
yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, so one of the characters that in my outline is like a retired like war vet who like teams up with one of the employees.
He's holding it down.
Yeah, he's like holding it down, but
I like that too. I mean, yeah, De Niro's got to have a bullet. He can't do it by himself.
yeah.
Once
he's
it's a
back.
female war vet from World War II.
I'm putting De Niro in here.
Just
All right.
break the laws of reality.
You ready?
Well, of course.
You ready for the
Oh, we're
synopsis?
good. We're in there. We're locked in.
I think so.
Let's
right?
hit it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Let's
The horror slasher about a killer in blackface that takes place in a retirement home. The protagonist is a retired detective and war veteran trying to solve the murders, played by De Niro.
He plays both of them. Like
No.
Oh, he's a war vet and a detective.
Yeah.
I thought he was just playing both guys. Like
they're twins.
The Alto Knights.
Oh, God,
Dude,
yeah.
I got 30 minutes into Alto Knights before I realized De
What the
Niro
fuck
was
is
both
Alto?
people. Is this new
Yeah.
mob movie about fucking one of those guys? I forget his name. But yeah. Anyways,
All right.
it has a fucking.
I had a guy
hallucinating.
I had a guy try to describe to me like what that movie was based on. The Robert De Niro.
I watched it for 30 minutes. Couldn't tell you, dude.
Couldn't
I mean,
write it.
I listened to this.
Couldn't do blackface. It wouldn't.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so. Dude, do it in. Let's
Wait,
do Grok.
what?
Do it in Grok.
Oh,
dude.
probably because.
Grok will write it up, dude. Grok will be like, throw Hitler in there.
Wait,
If you'd like, I can rework the idea so it keeps the eerie, unsettling mood while staying respectful. For example, the killer wears a black mask, dark grease paint.
Whoa, what the fuck? What do they? We think we want a Doc Rivers slasher?
Yeah, it's like if you don't. It's like if you break it down to its parts that it's comprised of, then it's no longer racist. But it's still what it is.
Yeah.
It's like.
I mean, dude, I showed you a picture of Drake doing blackface earlier. It's just fucking,
All right.
it doesn't have to be racist in nature. It's
You ready?
It is. It's absolutely what it is, but it doesn't have to be. We can change it. All right. Anyways, yeah,
I'll just
fire it up.
I told it dark grease paint, and I'm just gonna replace
Jesus
dark grease
Christ.
paint with blackface.
Oh my god.
All right. This is
I did not have this on my bingo card.
Shadows at Sunset.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Holy cow, dude. Oh, fuck. It's like a real liberal thing. It's like passively racist. It's like trying its hardest not to, but still putting its foot in its mouth.
Even more racist by trying not to be.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, in a secluded coastal retirement home, tranquility turns to terror when residents begin dying under mysterious circumstances. The killer, a silent figure covered in blackface, stalks the halls at night, leaving behind cryptic clues and military-style precision in every strike. Retired detective and war veteran Frank Delaney,
he's always a Frank, dude.
Played by Robert De Niro, struggles with age, regret, and fading instincts as he's drawn into one last investigation. When the authorities dismiss the deaths as accidents, I want to be accidents if he's like a throat is slit.
Yeah, I mean, a person's leaving behind clues too.
It must have fallen on a razor blade or something.
It must be Houston police. If you ask me. Anyways.
When the authorities dismiss the deaths as accidents, Frank takes it upon himself to uncover the truth. As he digs deeper, he uncovers a web of secrets linking the victims and himself to a decades-old betrayal. Haunted by his past and hunted by the killer, Frank must face the darkness within.
Oh my God. That's
and outside the walls of the home before the sun sets for good.
Jesus. Wow. I mean, a lot of poetic language.
Are they inferring that he finds out that he has like a black ancestor?
I thought they were inferring that they're going to try to get all the white people out and just make it a black retirement home.
I mean, that's very
That's
meta.
why he's kept alive?
That's the darkness.
I've got a secret for you, Frank. You're black.
Yeah, that's the big twist. But Robert De Niro famously was like exclusively fucking African American women.
His wife and
during
kids.
that time. Yeah, so
I think he's divorced now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because now he just had a kid.
Yeah, him and Pacino just pumping them out these days, left and right.
Really did. Hey,
they just like me.
You know, a lot of people.
A
lot of people are like so judgmental of them. Like, oh my God, like how dare you have a child? Like when you're so old and you're not gonna be able to take care of them. And it's like, dude, like, fucking, they're taken care of.
Yeah,
dude, I'm just
Like I'd rather. Well, this is kind of shitty to say, but I'd rather have my father be Al Pacino for like 8 years than,
8 months.
than have my dad be my dad. Like, I don't know, till now.
Yeah.
You know, like, to be honest with you, like, and like, okay, if your dad dies when you're still young but loved you, then
well,
like,
who says Al Pacino's a great dad?
Well,
no, they make that argument, but there's that interview where he's like, "Yeah, this is my phone."
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's like the Shrek phone case. He goes,
classic. Dude.
It is.
Daughter's right.
It's pretty wholesome. Dude.
Yeah,
It's kind of nice.
Who would? Yeah. Well, what part of what makes that meme so funny is his like posture and like the softness of his voice.
Oh.
He's
Yeah. Yeah. Daughter's right.
like,
Shrek.
She ran off with my phone.
Shrek. Daughter's right. Yeah, no, dude. I mean, I'm more beat up about the fact these dudes are popping out kids. I can't even fucking stay hard. I gotta figure out what's wrong with me.
yeah. Well,
If you don't think they're fucking crushing Vicodin into
Dude.
Vicodin?
Viagra.
Viagra.
Probably a little bit of both, but
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're probably snorting blue
Little
chews.
cocktail smooth.
It's a cocktail.
What am I saying?
Dude, ever since you brought in that sour peach of yours, you're stuck on fucking cocktails and butt play.
is there
Always stuck on that.
is like so you have erectile dysfunction like straight up?
No, I don't. I think I don't actually.
you do.
No, I don't. I definitely don't have ED.
I can vouch he doesn't.
I don't, but I do. I do think if I'm, this is a podcast where we try to, relate to people through honesty. I do think I was a bit pied. I think for a while I was a bit pied. PIED. It's porn-induced erectile dysfunction, where basically, yeah.
Sure.
You got grip. You got grip withdrawal. You know what I'm saying?
Grip withdrawal.
Yeah, well, dude. Sometimes you just, you go through a drought, beating off a little too much. Then next time you have sex, it's not quite as enjoyable as your hand.
Well,
Nobody does it like old righty.
So
he does it like old man.
So I like where.
By the way, I will say it goes on and off. That's why I know it's not true ED. Is because sometimes I do just fine. Other times it's like I get out the walk of shame.
Yeah, it's mental.
To the bathroom to jerk off.
You got the yips.
Yeah, it's a little bit of the yips.
But
Small case.
it's mental, but it's also physical, but in the subconscious sense. in terms of like pheromones and like how your bodies are responding to each other. But I like a situation where it's like, if it's like not working out, it's like sometimes my body like needs to like get used to a new person.
For sure.
And then, but that's better because like I don't want to be like, I don't know, man. I'm 36. I don't want to be fucking all these fucking people, and then it's like, and then you're stuck with them, and then somebody inevitably gets hurt, and it's just a shit show, you know. So I'd rather like take it slow anyway.
If anything, it's just
taking it slow is better anyway.
It just hurts the head. It's like unnecessary effort towards thought. Where it's like if you're never gonna care about this person, it's eventually gonna like.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
If you're never gonna care about someone, you shouldn't have sex.
But that being said, we gotta end probably soon. I think.
Yeah. Sorry.
No. It's just tie it all off. I had this situation with.
Yeah.
This
tie
girl.
it off. That's how you cure it.
Tie it off, dude. That's how I usually gotta finish it up. I had this situation with this girl where like I met her the first time we ever met, you know, one thing led to another. We ended up having sex, couldn't stay hard, and she like wrote me off. She was like, "You can't fuck."
But
this is the girl, by the way, that I had the bit about.
Dude, well,
where
fuck that girl.
the one who she wanted me to eat my own jizz. She wanted me to give my own jizz a try.
Is this the same as
because it's a power play.
Stinky? Is that the same one?
No, that's a different. You act like that's like a subliminal. Everybody knows when you're talking about a girl, it's stinky.
Let me tell you something.
I've been watching.
Dodged a bullet
Think you
with
should
that
leave.
Girl.
Huh?
You absolutely dodged a bullet.
Oh yeah,
I've honestly walk away from most situations with LA, California women as dodging a bullet, but no, it was just
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, I don't.
stinky. But
by the way, it's funny that
like what you were saying was so important. But
I'll get back to it.
we'll circle back. By the way, it's funny that we're talking about ED, and I've had my like quarter chub just like prominently featured.
We're reaching a new audience.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're wearing a cup, dude. The Pee Wee size.
Are we gonna start recording anytime soon? Like, when does this shit start?
Yeah, that's like a good bit. Is fucking I forget which comic it is, but he'll like do 3 minutes of it. Maybe it's you. We do like 3 minutes of your set, and we're like, all right, I'm gonna start my set now. Who is that?
I mean, sometimes I will comment on what has happened before I got on stage, and then I will say like that.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
Okay.
It's not. I think. Oh, actually, I remember now. It definitely wasn't you, but they would like get the light and be like, "All right, I'm gonna start. I got the light. Now it's time to start my set." After bombing for like 4 minutes. That's
good stuff.
Funny every time.
Yeah.
Dude. It's good every time.
You can make bombing funny.
It's totally possible. The best is bombing for like 3.5 minutes and then like getting a crack, like getting a big, crack. I mean, it's not the best.
I mean,
it's
the
nice to
best
get a crack
is
the
to
whole
not
time.
bomb, but at all. But
everybody loves a comeback story.
That's true. Yeah.
Everybody loves
redemption
a
arc.
Story. Yeah. Well, I think that'll do it for us. I forget which sound bit is what.
That should be the title of this episode: Redemption Arc.
It will be.
I guess it's go time.
You can't hear this, but this is a bit of
it's
a
go
clip
time.
of AJ on 4th of July, maybe 10 years ago, completely blacked out drunk, about to drive us home, and he's going, "I guess it's go time" in a New York accent, and that's what we used to sign off. I try to. No one can hear it, so I have to help people. But yeah, that'll do it. I don't know who signed off. Do you want me to sign off?
I love 4th of July.
I'll just go ahead and sign off.
You
babies and gentlemen, we've gone again. Thank you, Gil Thomas. Go see if this comes out before Tuesday.
Thai Angel Bar in K-Town.
That's what they used to call me in high school. Thai Angel. But all right, that'll do it. Goodbye. See you later.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
All right.